Today I am going to machine my first aluminum injection mold. This is for this part of the new Luminode. This is 3D printed, but you can see it is similar to the faceplate on the original Luminode. Since the time of the original Luminode, which did not pass UL testing, I have new designs that I'm confident will pass UL just fine. And so this piece, which is obviously very important because it's the front of the switch and what you actually touch in order to operate it when it's in your wall. So for making the molds, the injection mold for the plastic version of this, I first practiced on machinable wax. So using this mold and resin, I was able to make this piece. So now what I'm going to do is machine the mold out of aluminum. So this is the same CNC I machined this out of, but since I did this, I've now built an aluminum build plate to hold the blanks very securely. And so this is what one of the blanks looks like. And so now I'm going to secure that in there and machine it, and let's see how it turns out. Well, I broke a bit when I was making this part right here. This half of the mold for the faceplate. Everybody that I see online says that, yeah, you're gonna break bits. It's just kind of how it goes when you're learning how to machine. But it is, it's starting to turn out, I can tell that I'm on the right path. So I'm starting over with a new blank. I've updated my control paths, my tool paths, and hopefully this time it'll work. Let's see. The first half of the faceplate mold turned out really nicely. You can see it there. All the cuts are nice and clean. Now today what I'm going to do is start machining the other side of the mold, which will then go together like that, and then the injection molder, once I get it, will inject the plastic through a sprue hole, which I'll put right there, and should be making parts pretty darn soon. All right. So this is the completed mold for the faceplate. It's made out of aluminum, so I can use it for polycarbonate once I have my injection mold machine. For now, I'm going to test it with resin. And so I've got this resin and hardener, which I used before. So then now, I've got those with a light coating of silicone spray, which I'm using as my mold release. So then I'll put these together, like so. Alright, so give this. Alright, so now the mold has set overnight, actually almost a whole day, and now I'm going to see how the resin sets. This looks informative. Alright, well, it didn't quite turn out exactly as I'd hoped. I think part of that is using the resin instead of actually injection molding plastic. So I think I consider this test fairly inconclusive. I do have some imperfections that are showing up on the faceplate, so that might be worth addressing in a subsequent mold. But I think for now, I think the thing to do, oh, and the edge on here seemed to turn out pretty well, even though I had to sort of destroy it to get it out of the mold. But I think the thing to do is to actually just give it a try on an actual injection mold machine. So I think that's the next step. Yeah. I'm amazed that UPS shipped it. Yeah. So here, why don't you put your end up and then I'll shove it out. Yeah. See why I waited? Robotic pogo stick. I've got a handle on it.
No, I'm not going to lift my head.